The pop star sensation has done it again. For the second time in 1 week, she has given her fans everything. From Dangerous Woman Diaries to Thank You Next, we've gotten it all. In this much anticipated music video, Ariana didn't hold back. It's star-studded, throw shade, and has tons of hidden secrets. The good news? We're here to reveal them all, from the meaning of the butterflies to Pete Davidson being dissed to how Mac was remembered. Oh, and that wedding scene that was cut out which no one is speaking about. We got it all. Remember to subscribe to the Talko to be the first one in the know on everything about our Lady Grande. And now, let's dive in. Victorious reunion. Now, as you probably realized, there is a ton of cameo in this music video, but one of our fave appearances is Matt Bennett. Matt was Grande's co-star on her first Disney show, Victorious, from 2010 to 2013, before she became the mega pop star that she is today. But the two have clearly kept their friendship, and Matt got his very own fun-filled cameo in the popular video. Matt played the role of Cliff in the reenactment of the iconic Bring It On toothbrush scene. However, there is also speculation that Matt is actually playing Pete Davidson and that this is their last moments before Ari leaves to run away with herself. Do you think Matt was actually a reference to Pete? We mean, the two do have similarities. Kris Jenner steals the show. Another one of the top, if not the top cameos is Kris Jenner. The moment we saw her on screen, the thrill level went up even further. Kris steps in to take over the role that Amy Poehler brought to life of the cool mom, Mrs. George from Mean Girls.
There are no rules in this house. I'm not like a regular mom, I'm a cool mom.
Kris Jenner tapes the girls doing their dance as she moves along the music with them among the crowd of uptight parents. To say the least, it's hilarious and the perfect role for Kris. But the moment that really stole our hearts was that Ariana had Kris as the last moment of the music video. And it's this moment that she completely steals the show. Kris looks up and yells,
"Thank you, next, bitch!"
On Twitter, Kris posted the video with the quote, "I'm not a regular mom, I am a cool mom," with a winky face. Isn't that true? Colleen Ballinger pregnant. If you haven't heard of Colleen Ballinger, she's a YouTube sensation that is famous for her character Miranda Sings. She clearly is so well known that Grande fell for her too and got her into the hottest music video of the year. Not only is she in it, she is the face that opens the music video with a hilarious line that parodies Mean Girls. She plays a fangirl of Grande's and says,
"One time on Twitter, I heard Ariana was pregnant, so I got pregnant so we could be pregnant at the same time."
Turns out it was just a rumor. She then turns and reveals her pregnant belly. Colleen returns later in the video to play a cheerleader in a Bring It On scene with her pregnant belly out. Romantic comedy inspo. Grande took inspiration from 4 iconic rom-com movies for this video: Mean Girls, Legally Blonde, Bring It On, and 13 Going on 30. To say the least, it has filled all our early 2000s nostalgia, and we're about to go back and rewatch them all. But the coolest part of taking inspo from these films is the theme. It's about silly boys who aren't worth ruining your self-worth or life over, which is exactly why we assume Ariana and her team chose these women-forward films to recreate. In each of these films, the women learn from chasing a man they really want, what they needed all along was confidence and trust in themselves. Way to go, Ari, for bringing back our fave movies and having a deeper meaning for it all. Song title teases. For a few months now, Ariana has been teasing us song titles which we have to say we love hate her for. Why? Because we want to hear her brilliant music like yesterday. But Grande teases us a little bit more in this music video. Do you think you caught them all? We think not. But don't worry, we're here. The first tease comes on Ariana's t-shirt as she struts down the hall with her posse. It reads, "Little bit needy." Next is the vanity license plate on the front of Grande's car when she pulls up to Harvard that reads 7 Rings, which is another song off her new album. And we got one more good one for you. The mixtape she gives to herself, To Ari, From Ari. Seems a little on the nose to not be a song on her new album. We're totally speculating, but we definitely bet on it. As they say, things are better when you wait, so her music is going to be brilliant. BDE. Pete Davidson gets thrown some shade in this video, from being in the fake burn book to being the brunt of a joke. In the nail salon with actor Jennifer Coolidge, who reprises her role of Paulette in the video, Ariana makes a joke about her ex's great endowment. Coolidge talks about how awesome it is to date a guy with big teeth, which is a total metaphor for Pete's manhood. But that's not all. Later on, when the UPS man comes in, instead of his tag reading UPS, it read BDE. Yep, that stands for big dick energy, guys. Pete, it could be worse. At least they're talking about it being... We'll stop there. Reprising roles. A few stars showed up in this video to play a role they had brought to life so many years ago. Jonathan Bennett, the cute guy that Lindsay Lohan loves in Mean Girls, reprises his role as hot dude Aaron Samuels. The other great reprised roles is funny woman Jennifer Coolidge from Legally Blonde. Jennifer came back to play Paulette, who has a hilarious convo with Grande in the salon before they do the iconic bend and snap moment. But instead of just making it a moment, they make it a whole dance and we totally dig it. Butterfly pattern. Ariana Grande is obsessed with Mariah Carey and is also obsessed with copying Mariah. Did you notice all the butterflies throughout the music video? There are butterflies in her hair when she's at the salon. There are butterflies on the wall of her room. She wears a butterfly necklace when she's with the miniature house. These are all references to Mariah Carey. In 1997, Carey came out with an album titled Butterfly, with a hit song on that album named the same name. The song was nominated for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance at the Grammys. Political voice. Despite all things already going on in this video, Grande still took a moment to make a statement about the current political climate of the United States. It is her home after all, and we don't blame her for having a strong opinion. In the Legally Blonde recreation of the scene where Elle Woods is studying law, her school textbook reads, Immigration and Refugee Policy. We'll take a wild guess and say that is a shout out to the current migrant crisis on the US-Mexican border. Troye Sivan. Troye is one of Grande's friends and a fellow artist. Troye makes a joke about an Apple Music's lyric error when the song Thank You Next first came out. The service accidentally changed the lyric, Her name is Ari, to Her name is Aubrey. Troye says, I heard she's a lesbian now and dating some chick called Aubrey. You can also catch him in the halls when the plastics walk by. Go Troye, go! Acknowledging Frankie. Ariana and her brother Frankie are super close, so it's no surprise that Grande posted a picture of him on her fake room's wall in the video. Frankie doesn't have a cameo, but he sneaks right in the background. That signed picture of the figure skater? That's not an ice skater. That's her bro Frankie. Fooled us, Grande's family did make an appearance. Did you spot any other photos of her brother? Paper doll haircut. Ariana totally transforms for the 13 going on 30 scene where she is outside the beautiful house with the dollhouse in tears. We get to see a shot inside the house which reveals a miniature paper doll cut out of Ariana. The doll has a selfie of her with short hair that she had posted 2 weeks ago. We know. How will anyone know who she is without the signature massive pony? Either way, she looks amazing with the new haircut and we know it runs deeper than just hair. Grande is also showing us that she has changed post-breakup with Pete and she is ready for a new and exciting time in her career and life. Mac Miller Angel. Many of Ariana's exes got a shout out by being put in the fake burn book, aka the Thank You Next book. That is except for the late Mac Miller. We never see a picture of Mac, but instead, when Ariana sings about Malcolm being an angel, she looks at the camera then up to the sky on the word angel, giving us a simple hint that she's looking to him up above. In the 13 going on 30 scene when she is crying and looks up to the sky, she may once again be giving a nod to Mac Miller and showing her pain over missing her dear friend and ex-lover. Burn book shoutouts. So, Grande has a fake burn book, which is labeled the Thank You Next book. She first opens the page to Ricky Alvarez, which it reads Good Times Man and Friends Forever. Next, she flips the page to reveal Sean on the turn. His page reads So cute, so sweet, and in brackets, could still get it. Lastly, our main guy, Pete Davidson. On his page, she writes huge across the bottom, which is obviously referring to his wonderful endowment. But the cute part is his name in the heart and that the page reads, I love you always. And we see her writing in, sorry I dipped. A lot of people were wondering why Mac wasn't in the book when the video came out. Grande responded on Twitter by answering, M ain't in the book, he next to my bed. The middle finger. As Ariana huffs back and forth looking fly as ever in her orange top on the elliptical, there was a brief moment before of her Beagle Chihuahua mix named Toulouse, playing Bruiser. A few more cutbacks later, Ariana quickly gives the camera the middle fingers, on both hands. She sticks out her tongue and lays it on us. Just one more proof that she's taking control of her life just like all the women in these iconic rom-com films. Did you catch that the first watch around? Army pants and sweatpants. They brought back the army pants and sweatpants woman from Mean Girls, and we couldn't be happier. Her name is Stephanie Drummond, and she's iconic. In Mean Girls, she loves that Regina George punched her in the face. And she's back to admire Ariana, Drummond says. Ariana broke off an engagement, so I found a guy to propose to me, and I broke off an engagement. And there's still more great cameos. The star power doesn't stop yet. TUN. There are countless Thank You Next banners and references on the video for Thank You Next. Is art mimicking life? No. This was totally done on purpose by the Grande super team. But the biggest shout out is the Bring It On cheerleading team's outfits. They all are wearing matching uniforms with the letters TUN on the front. This obviously stands for Thank You Next, a subtle nod that we love they took the time to throw in. Now, where can we get one of those for ourselves? Lipstick mistake. In the Bring It On scene at the end where all the ladies are kicking in a row, we can clearly see Colleen Ballinger pregnant and dancing at the end. Of course, Ariana runs over and gives the lady a big kiss on her belly, and this is where we see the only mistake we can spot in the video. The lipstick kiss was already placed on her belly before Grande kissed it. Maybe they forgot to clean it off beforehand from the last take, or maybe they wanted it to look perfect, so they placed it beforehand. Either way, check it out. It's there beforehand. Wedding scene cutout. In the behind the scenes video released the day prior to the actual drop of the Thank You Next video, we see Ariana as the 13 going on 30 character Jenna Pink in a wedding dress. AKA, we saw Ariana in a wedding dress. We only see her with her back to the camera and her 3 best friends huddled around her in pink bridesmaids dresses. The scene was most likely set from the 2004 film, but it is definitely a shout out to her engagement to Pete. In August to Good Morning America, Ariana said about the wedding, and we quote, "My friends and I, and my mom and everybody, have been brainstorming and sharing ideas. That feeds my soul so much and my heart. I'm gonna cry. I'm just so excited." We'd have to guess that the scene was removed due to the canceled day, but that defs didn't stop Grande from absolutely crushing it. Ariana is obviously playing the lead roles of all our favorite iconic characters, and despite all these incredible cameos, this vid is a powerful one-woman show. Did you catch all these details from the music video? Was there anything else that you caught? Let us know everything in the comment section below. Subscribe to the Talko and give this video a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and see all you Arianators soon.